Okay, so I want to make a really quick video. Not sure why, I just feel like it. So, anyways, I work on the weekends, which I'm honestly really getting kind of like, I miss having weekends, and I also miss having a normal daytime job because a lot of times I'll work from 9 to like 6 or something. Um, and that's late. That's a long day. Like, because we get an hour lunch, so that's a long day, and you're tired. And when I come home, I'm tired. When I used to work from 7 to 3:30, I actually was able to come home and take a nap, and then I would work. I would cook dinner, and then a half an hour after that, I would work out. And I was actually feeling really good about myself because I was working out like every day and eating healthy. I was cooking good meals. Like I was eating a nice light breakfast. I was having a very healthy lunch, and I was cooking like a really healthy dinner time. And I was working out, and I felt good about myself. Like I had a routine. This job that the like retail jobs, like whenever they put you, and then you just get like you don't really eat that good, and then it's like I don't know. I mean, I definitely I do want to look for another job. I'm thinking about skills, but I looked into like nursing and stuff like that. And if you have a DUI, it's really hard to get hired at a hospital. I'm guessing. No, I looked into all that, of course. So I'm not sure what's going on with my life. I'm really trying to come up with a conclusion. I'm trying to change, things. I really don't want to live in the projects forever. Like I want to live comfortably. I want to live in a nice like house, you know. Yeah, there's so many things. I want to be happy. Like I'm trying to meet somebody. Like I don't like I'm very particular about that, so it's really weird, but I just, just a couple other things I wanted to say too. Like last night, I got out of work at kind of early, I guess, at 4:30, and Mike was like, if I get out, yeah, I definitely need a daytime job. And Mike's always so worried about my job, and he's always asking me questions like, did you go to the job fair? Did you this and that? Are you looking for another job? And I'm like, Marvel's like standing there, and it's really bugging me. I feel like she's gonna knock into the camera. Hey, hey, Marvel, Marvel. He's always asking like about my job and like, did I find something else? And I'm just like, why are you so concerned about my job? Like, why do you care? I guess because on weekends we don't really hang out, but he's been working um, on the weekends anyways. Like, he's been working overtime and stuff, but actually, I do miss working at warehouses. Like, I've always liked to work at a warehouse. Like, I'm really not sure how much longer I want to stay at Walmart, but it's good for now. Yeah, Marble, right? Yes, it's good for now. So, anyways, Mike um, wanted to get something to eat, so I was getting out of work, and he said, "Meet me at." He said, "Meet me at TikTok," right? I told him even when I was when I was leaving Walmart and when I was driving in my car, I said, make sure, why don't you leave right now? Okay. I said, leave right now so you can get to my house. Like, cause I'm hungry. So just leave right now and come to my house. And I came home and stuff and I got ready. And then I was wondering why he never came to my house. And I was actually about to call him. But then like I was like, I'm going to wait a little bit longer. And then he texted me and he said, he said, hey, fat face. He called me fat face. Yeah, that's really. I told him, don't talk to me. I'm really getting sick of the way you talk to me like that. Like, come on, knock it off. Look at Marble. Look at her. She's so cute and good. You're a good girl, Marble. Hello. And he said, meet me at TikTok. So, well, I live in one town in New Jersey, Phillipsburg. And across the river is the town that he lives in, which is Easton, PA. There's two diners, and one is in Phillipsburg, which is Key City Diner, and the one in Easton is TikTok. So he mentioned something about want to go to TikTok. And I said, yeah. I said, come, leave now so you can be at my house. Well, I get the text saying he's at TikTok, and I'm wondering, like, why is he at the diner waiting for me? That's weird. So I got in my car and I drove, and I was driving to TikTok, and I was like, then I was going towards the place. I was like, I wonder, like, why he didn't say TikTok. That's cool, though. And I went inside, and the guy that owns the place, was like, he's a younger guy, too, and actually kind of cute. But anyways, he's like, I'm like, oh, I'm meeting someone here. I didn't see his truck outside, though, Mike's truck, so I'm kind of like, well, okay, well, and the guy's like, oh, yeah, right here. And then he showed me, like, this person, which is, like, this, like, older, like, I'm like, no, like, this person, I don't know who it was, and they're like, oh, party's right here. I'm like, oh, no, that's not him. Oh, look how cute she is. Hi, Marble, good girl. Marble. So I'm like, that's not him. So I sat down, and I figured that I don't know what happened. As soon as I sat down, like, the girl's like, oh, can I get you a drink? And I really thought Mike I didn't understand what he said. I thought maybe he was on his way, you know? And the girl said, what would you like to drink? I said, a Coke. I shouldn't have said a Coke, huh? I said a Coke, and she brought it down and sat it down. I'm like, right after she sat it down, I looked at his text, and I'm like, oh shit, he meant TikTok. And I messaged him like, oh, Mike, sorry, I thought you meant Key City Diner. I really did. And I'm like, I told the girl, like, whatever. She sat it down. So I was like, I called Mike, and I'm like, I'm at Key City Diner. And he starts screaming at me and, like, yelling and everything, like, just screaming, you know, like, like, all this stuff. And I'm just like, Mike, just whatever. And he didn't even give me a chance to say anything. He just hung up on me. So I tried to call him back, you know, and this and that, and just, he didn't answer. And I was texting him. I'm like, I honestly thought you meant Key City Diner. Like, I'm here. Like, why don't you come and just come here? And he's, like, being such a dick, you know? Like, so I'm sitting there, and I'm drinking the soda, and I'm just like, I don't know. And then I called my parents, because I'm like, Mike just didn't, you know, I told them what he did. And they're like, we're at Starbucks. So I was like, oh, well, come here to Key City Diner. Starbucks is right down the street from me, right down the highway from Key City Diner. So I'm like, fine. So I waited. And then I thought there were only going to be, like, a couple minutes. I was waiting for another, like, 25 minutes. And I'm like, call them. I'm like, where are you guys? They're like, yeah, we're at the Starbucks in Pennsylvania. Because they were babysitting Lila. So here I am just sitting there. Like, I ordered dinner. Like, I just ate there. Because I was already there. I was hungry. So I ordered crab cakes, like the crab cake dinner. And I had the soup and salad. Then I had the crab cake. And by the time I was, like, working on the baked potato and the stewed tomatoes. Oh, Key City Diner is, like, a diner for older people, like seniors. So there's vegetables like stewed tomatoes and stuff like that. But yeah, I was just, like, eating dinner by myself, like, you know, because Mike was, like, not even messaging or calling me back. Like, why? That's such a, like, immature reason to get, like, bent out of shape like that. So, anyways, finally my parents came up, and my mom's like, you know what? He's always treats you bad. You should just stop with him, you know? And then I'm like, yeah, pretty much. We went to the mall after that, and I got some stuff at Bath & Body Works. I guess I'll show you. I got like this vanilla coconut soap, and I got Japanese cherry blossom soap, and I got another, I got two of these. One of them is for my work. It's, you know, sanitizers. And I also got a candle. I don't feel like taking it out, though. Look at Marble. So, anyways, yeah, so, like, my mom bought me, like, this really expensive, like, because me and my mom used to work at Bon-Ton. So, Bon-Ton's going out of business. which is really sad because we used to, oh my, where are you going? Yeah, we used to work there during the holiday season, and just walking through Bontown, like I used to work in the children's department and also the men's department, and just walking through those brought back all these memories from like a couple years ago. Like this was like 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, maybe it's 4 years ago, and that's when I was taking a class at the community college, and I had really bad thyroid disorder. Like it was really bad, like, but it just brought back memories. But my mother bought me the skincare that I've been using today. I just started using it. So, anyways, I saw that Mike called me today. I worked, so I was like, all right, whatever. And I forgot he had to work in the morning, so I'm like, I took a shower and got ready and everything, and was driving. And I'm like, I remember when I used to actually I used to actually enjoy. I mean, I used to actually go out like on a Friday or a Saturday, and it used to be like exciting, like when you would get dressed up. This was like way long ago though, like with my ex-boyfriend. When I lived at my parents and he was coming to pick me up, I used to get really excited. I'd do my hair, makeup, and I would just be so happy to see him, and it was so exciting, and he was, and then we would go out and do stuff, and we'd have fun, and or even hanging out with friends. Like, I don't do that anymore. Like, I really don't. Like, it's not the same as it used to be, which I really don't care, but you know what I mean? Like, I get excited, and I got ready, and I drove to Mike's house to pick him up, and I was all excited in the car because I'm, like, listening to music and all that, but then when I pick him up, I just get reminded of how much, like, I just don't enjoy, like, I just don't have fun with him, like, anymore. I don't know. So then we went to go eat, which we went to this little bar that's right across the street from him. I mean, I bought him dinner, I had a cheesesteak, and, like, fried, like, these potato chips, and, like, they're homemade, like, those chips. And he had, like, a chicken parm sandwich and fries. And I had a Guinness beer, and he had a beer. Like, I tried to tell him that he had really upset me yesterday, and then he goes on a tangent saying, yeah, but you were in the wrong, this and that. So I'm just like, wait, I don't understand. Like, he just gets so upset with me. It's like, I can't even say anything right, and he brings up, like, I don't know. It's just very, like, stressful and very just, like, dealing with all this. So I videoed him. I actually videoed him just because it's, like, crazy. Let me bring it up. I was going to add it to the end of this video, but I don't really feel like doing that, so let me just bring it up. And it's in my files. But I don't know. I'm just, like, completely over it. And I told him, I'm just, like, over it, I'm just gonna watch my movie. Oh, that's me. I rented a movie, and I have it in there. I'm just, actually... I want you to see how you are. I want you to see how you are today. So you want to know if I'm going to start working? You asked me if I'm going to work next week, if I'm going to get inside and look for another job. I said, yes, I am. And then how are you going to... Somebody texted me. I said, yeah. Oh gosh. I'm just going to add that at the end of this video because it's just ridiculous. Like, it's just freaking ridiculous with Mike. Like, he's always been like that, and I'm just been with him for like 10 years almost. Like, well, very long time. And it's like he's always been like that. Very difficult, very stubborn. It's just very hard to talk to him. So I'm really like just, I don't know. I just can't anymore. I really can't. You know, it's like this is just getting too much. You know, and I've told him before, like I'm really trying to start a family and get married and whatever. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know anymore. I was gonna say more things too. So I'm just going to post this video. I'll put what Mike, you know, I'll put that video on after this. Yeah, but then I'm like, I kind of wanted to like go out and like, but then I'm like, just forget it. I'm just going home. I'm just gonna watch my movie. I'm like, not even. I don't even have friends anymore like to go out to get a drink with. Like, I haven't went out to the bar in a long time, but I know that's fun because like I just hang out home if I want to have a couple or whatever. But I don't drink and drive like, you know. But I don't even go out. Like I said, I don't really hang out with anybody. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for listening. Later.